Hey, everybody. I will be right back. Alrighty. Hey, hey. How's everybody? I don't even let me bring this back up. Play a little intro here from none other than TeKelley did this intro for me, and this is the debut. And I'm gonna play it for y'all. Here we go. Home in the valley, home in the city, home isn't pretty, ain't no home for me. Home in the darkness, home on the highway, home isn't my way, home I'll never be. Burn out the day, burn out the night. I can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. Time is the essence, time is the season, time ain't no reason, got no time to show. Time everlasting, time to play these sides. Time ain't on my side, time I'll never know. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen suns that were freezing and lives that were blue. But I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. Burn out the day, burn out the night. I can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. 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 You tell TeKelley is beyond talented. That is She's something. She's something. T, thank you. You put a lot into that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Let's say hi. Outlaw. Hey. Hey, Helen. Hey, Tazzy. Hey, Lurker. Hey, Peace. Good to see you. Yeah, TeKelley really, that girl's talented. Hey, Daisy. So, how's everybody doing today? It's freaking hot out here. I'm not going to lie to you. Something is wrong with your pool on poolside, but not getting a beautiful Florida tan. Well, you come anytime you want to, and you can lay here by the pool all you want. It's so freaking hot out here. I'm going to turn the fan on. I hope it don't. I hope you guys don't hear it. Yeah, I have fans on my patio. It gets hot. Believe me, if I could figure out a way to run the AC and keep it cool, I probably would. Yeah, Tazzy T did a fantastic job as always. That girl's so talented. But I do need this fan on because I feel like, uh, ah, all right. That should do it. Watch, I don't have it pointed right, and it's probably going to blow everything everywhere. My husband has them mounted up in the corner so that it hits both ends. And I don't go down the other end. That's clear at the other end of the freaking patio. I'm not going down there. Everything I need is right here. So I have to climb because I'm so damn short to put the fan down, to change the position of the fan. Anyway, whatever. So, hey, Stargazers, Mom. First up, there's a couple things I wanted to talk about today. Um, there's been a lot in the news about these young teen moms. Just tons of excuses. But so there's this story that's close to home here. A 17-year-old mom, and that's the baby, and that's now. The 17-year-old mom decides she's tired and she wants to take a nap. So she puts fentanyl in the baby's bottle. He's 9 months old. She did call 911 when he became unresponsive, and I have the videos. Apparently, the dad and the mom weren't together, and I guess he wasn't very active in the baby's life. The baby was only 9 months old, and the mom said she thought she put COKE in the baby's bottle, not fentanyl. Why the hell would you be giving either one to a 9-month-old baby? I don't care. At 17, you know right from wrong. You know that's wrong. And the dad is upset because he thinks she should have, the charges should be more than what she's being charged with. And yeah, I happen to agree. I don't know. Hey, Life Rewinded. So I'm going to get into this. This is in Nassau County, which isn't too far from me. This is the sheriff giving a statement on what happened. And then I've got some things from the father also. But this is just a sad story. I don't care. At 17, you know not to give a baby drugs. You shouldn't even be on them. But you don't put, come on. But the mom was tired and she wanted a nap. And she thought the baby would go to sleep. So apparently it wasn't the first time she's done that, because she didn't hesitate to do it. And apparently she's had possession of the COKE and before, and But you know, she's buying the stuff on the street, and the stuff on the street is so cut with this street fentanyl that, you know, wow. But let's watch the video. Let me share screen.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana.
Okay, let me shut off the commercial for a minute. All right, here we go.
I want to provide you with some information about a terrible, sad, and extremely tragic incident that we responded to recently and subsequently investigated, culminating in an arrest. Our deputies respond to many situations every day. They see a lot, and it sometimes seems over the years that nothing surprises us anymore. But every now and then, something does happen that you really can't explain, you can't make up. And you say to yourself, what in the world were they thinking? On Monday, June 26th, we were called to a residence on Deerfield Country Club Road in the Callahan area in reference to a 9-month-old baby boy who was not breathing and had no pulse. When one of our deputies arrived, he observed the child on the floor in the living room unconscious. He began to provide life-saving measures by providing CPR until the Nassau County Fire Rescue Department arrived. They eventually transported the baby to Baptist Hospital North in Jacksonville, where the child was pronounced deceased. Our criminal investigations personnel responded to the scene to conduct a preliminary investigation about what happened.
I guess I should have said trigger warning. Sorry. I am so sorry. I should have said that. That's why I paused it here. That's awful. Wow.
Happened and why the child was unresponsive. Originally, the mother said she didn't know what happened. She put the baby to sleep and just couldn't wake him up. Babies are our most vulnerable among us. They are solely dependent upon someone else for all of their needs, for everything. They need someone to feed them, to clothe them, to protect them, to love them, and provide a nurturing environment so they have an opportunity to grow up safely and become productive citizens. They have no control over who they are born to, who their parents are, or what type of environment they live in. Most babies are born to loving parents who take care of all of their needs. But unfortunately, some babies are born to individuals who have no business in being a parent.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Unfortunately, I've seen it. And that's why I'm raising 2 children right now at my age. The sheriff hit it right on the head. He sure did. Hey, T. They loved your intro, T. Oh, my cat's trying to claw out the door. Oh, dear Lord. If it ain't the dog, it's the cat. If it's not the cat, it's the kids. If it's not the kids, it's the husband.
This little boy's mother is only a child herself. She's 17. She became pregnant and delivered a baby boy on September 2nd, 2022. He was a healthy, beautiful baby boy who had his whole life ahead of him.
Dude, you're going to make me cry again.
On June 26th, the mother was tired and wanted to take a nap, go down, lay down and rest. She sure gave her baby a bottle and laid him down in his crib to take a nap.
Trigger, guys, trigger.
It's normal to give your child a baby bottle when they're tired.
Oh, my
ready
God.
to take a nap and lay down. That's not unusual. However, what is not normal is what the mother put in the baby's bottle to get him to go to sleep. July 10th, we received information from the medical examiner's office that the child had 29 nanograms per milliliter of blood in his system, and the cause of death was ruled fentanyl overdose.
Dear Lord.
Are there times when you would love to have their address or phone number to use?
Dear Lord. Wow. Oh, this is sad. I'm sorry, but at 17, you know. You know not to give a baby anything. You at least know that much because you know you yourself shouldn't even be doing this stuff. And apparently you do. You have it. And it didn't seem like it was a first. To me, I don't know. It seemed like she was very comfortable. It's my intro. You just facilitated it. You made it. What do you mean? It's awesome.
The medical examiner also stated 3 nanograms per milliliter of blood would kill a normal person like me, and that the child had about 10 times the amount
Oh, dear
that
Lord.
would kill a person.
Oh, my.
The amount he had in his system would kill approximately 10 people.
Wow.
When our investigators,
What?
they're simply some of the best.
What? That 10 times. Oh, my God.
Best. Learned of this, they called the mother in yesterday on the 11th to interview her again about what had happened. She continually lied, changed her story several times. But after investigators kept catching her in those lies, she
Baba.
ultimately confessed to what happened. On the 26th, she got the baby's bottle, filled it with formula. Then went into the bathroom and found a pill bottle. A pill bottle with what she thought was cocaine in it.
Wow.
She put some of what she thought was cocaine in the bottle, but it was actually fentanyl.
Oh, Jesus.
She laid him
Baba.
down in his crib to go to sleep. He never woke up. Now, who does that? What mother would do that?
Oh, my God. That, yeah, you hear Baba. He's being a baby. It's supposed to rain. It's that time of year down here where every day we get a thunderstorm. And he lets me know 2 or 3 hours before the rain's going to get here that we're going to get some. Oftentimes he's wrong because that's Florida weather. You'll get all the hoopla and not the rain. But yeah. I needed to take a break from that for a minute. This is bothering me as much as it did the first time I watched it. Mm. And I guess she thinks that, oh, well, I didn't mean to give him fentanyl. I meant to give him the other substance, but, I didn't know. I guess that's supposed to be okay. I mean,
That's not normal. That is sick. It's beyond my imagination why a mother would do that to her child.
yeah.
Fentanyl is by far one of the most deadliest drugs circulating in our nation. It is 50 times more potent than heroin, 100 times more potent than morphine.
Yep.
No one should lose their life to this terrible, deadly drug, especially an innocent baby. The victim was a 9-month-old baby boy. He should have been crawling. He should have been laughing. Most importantly, kept safe. Unfortunately, this was not the case. Our investigators were able to locate the bottle.
Mm.
And this is the actual bottle.
No. Oh, sorry about that. Oh,
Our narcotics unit tested this substance and found the presence of fentanyl. This bottle has been sent to FTLE for further.
wow. Hey, Zoya. Wow. I mean, even at 17, she knows giving wouldn't be any better. Exactly, Helen. You don't give a baby anything. She shouldn't even be taking the substances. But that baby didn't have a choice. And sadly, the father's 17 as well. And you can just, I'll show you. Hopefully, I can get that interview with him and his dad, the baby's grandfather, um, to play. You'll see what I mean. He wasn't around. I mean, he's 17. But apparently his family didn't even know the baby. Apparently this young girl was pretty much trying to do it or having to do it on her own. But that's still no excuse. You don't ever give a child DRUGSs ever. I mean, that's, you know, that even at 17 and being a mom, I mean, she had to have known that. And to me, it just didn't seem like it was maybe the first time. I, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, she seemed pretty comfortable with doing it, which, you know, I don't know. Just my opinion, though. And this is all just my opinion, and it is covered under fair use. Oh, guys, do me a favor. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And check your subscriptions because YouTube's been acting crazy. And sometimes I'm sub to channels that I know I sub to, and then I look and I'm not sub to them, so I have to resub. I don't know what the hell's going on. But yeah, anyway. And I do have memberships. Poolside.
Testing. Based on the evidence of this case, the death of the victim was caused by the culpable negligence of the suspect with their utter disregard for the safety of the infant. When the suspect consciously did an act she must have known or reasonably should have known was likely to cause the death or great bodily injury of her child. The suspect was arrested on aggravated manslaughter charges.
That's it.
As well as possession of a controlled substance.
Now that is what the dad and the grandfather is upset about. And that's what a lot of people are upset about. That she only got aggravated manslaughter. And possession. I don't know. Oh, you guys heard me? I didn't have my mic muted? Nuh-uh. Yeah, I was. I was sitting here playing with it. Oh. I don't understand why she only got aggravated manslaughter and possession. She knowingly gave that baby an illegal substance. Okay. But I guess they know what they're doing. They're law enforcement. It should be capital murder and possession with distributing. She did get possession too, but I don't understand. I don't understand the charge. But I'm sure he's going to explain it. I hope. I don't know.
And
She is only
she's
17.
while she was being booked into jail, she said she hasn't had her period for a while.
Oh, dear Lord.
Pregnant again.
She's pregnant again.
Look, did you
Okay,
know
wait a
there
minute.
was a
If she had DRUGSs in her possession, was she partaking in them? If so, and she's pregnant, that's not a good thing. And the fact that she's even, and she said it had been a couple months, her baby's 9 months old. She's not with the father of the child. Oh, dear. And she's 17. Now, what's going to happen to this baby? It's going to go into the system, hopefully get adopted by a good family. I mean, unless family can step up and do it. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe that's what could happen. But, wow. Wow.
While we know this is an extremely sad case, this probably won't be the last. Fatal overdoses in children have increased significantly over the years. Remember, it doesn't take much for it to be lethal. I have in this pill bottle about 29 nanograms. It's hard to see, but this right here would kill approximately 10 people.
Yeah.
Think about that. A small child, this in his system. It's just unbelievable.
Did the mom test positive?
Due to Marcy's law, we will not be releasing the name of the suspect or the victim. And this case is also still under investigation, not just by our agency.
Go lay down, Baba.
But by DCF as
Lay
well.
down. Lay down.
So I'll not be able to answer many questions until a thorough investigation is done. But I want to let our community know that Nassau County has a number of resources for parents who may be struggling. There's no reason to resort to something this drastic that would take the life of a child. There's resources like Better Together, Family Support Services of North Florida, and Episcopal Children's Services. And you can also reach out to NCSO's Victim Advocate to get help or get in touch with those that can help you if you need it. Also, I want to let you know this is a lethal dose of fentanyl. It's blown up on a lead of a pencil. So you can see just how little it takes to kill someone. But a small child.
Oh my God, had so much.
Just breaks your heart.
Yeah. That would have been pretty
Do you
instant.
have any questions?
Unfortunately,
You put him to sleep?
the amount that he was given probably put him probably acted rather quickly on his little body by the amount that was in his system. I don't know. This is sad.
Thank you for being here. I know it's, you got something? I'm sorry.
You were saying, obviously, looking at the root of this is still the presence of drugs in not just this community, but all over. I mean, and when we have a situation like this, it shouldn't take a child to change this. But there's been multiple arrests just this month in this county for possession of meth, fentanyl trafficking. I mean, how do we change this so something this ridiculous doesn't happen?
No,
Well,
well,
obviously it starts in the home.
exactly.
You have to teach your kids about the dangers of drugs.
And you know what though? You can teach your kids to your blue in the face. Once they're out there on their own, sometimes all that they knew and were taught growing up goes out the door. And they do them. They do what they want to do. So, but yeah, you do start it at home. But unfortunately, there's cases where,
We see it all the time. Those who are addicted to drugs, we try to get them help. They need help.
yes,
They desperately need help.
yes,
And we want to try to help them. But if you're selling illegal drugs in our community, we're going to arrest you
exactly.
and put you in jail where you belong.
Just because you have an addiction doesn't give you the right to break the law. It doesn't give you the right to sell the stuff. 1000%, anybody who wants help getting off, getting clean, there should be no obstacles. You should be able to get it. And it sucks the way the system is. It doesn't work. It's a mess. But just because you have that addiction doesn't give you the right to break the law either. Oh. Kids nowadays don't care or respect, in my opinion. T, I seen a comment you had I wanted to read. You said about, being a 17-year-old single mom, where did she get the money? That stuff isn't exactly, cheap, and COKE is, I'm sure, I have no idea now. I don't know what it costs. I'll look it up though. But I'm sure it's not cheap, especially for a single mom out there with a baby at 17. And evidently, the dad's family was involved and helping out. From what I've gathered, I'll show you, I don't know. It also depends on who they're around. Yeah. Oh my God, I can't believe my mic was on. Yeah, I agree. But where and how did she have the drugs, that money, and whatever or whoever supplied them should be charged? Yeah. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look up what the possible sentence. What the sentencing guidelines are for aggravated manslaughter, because I don't know. That just I don't know what kind. I'm gonna look it up right now in Florida. It just doesn't seem right. But that I'm not law enforcement. I'm sure they in this prosecutor's office know exactly what they're doing, and they're going to get the best possible sentence and conviction they can out of it. I'm sure they're not going to let this go. What's the sentencing guidelines for aggravated manslaughter in Florida? I'm curious. Probably should have looked it up. Well, it says, what is the sentence for aggravated manslaughter in Florida? If the manslaughter victim falls into one of these categories, the violent crime rises to aggravated manslaughter. That raises crime to a first-degree felony with a maximum prison sentence of 30 years. So she got a first-degree felony. It's a first-degree felony because it's aggravated. And she could face up to 30 years in prison. But are they considering her a child or an adult because she's 17? And it could go either way. Since they've changed all the sentencing guidelines and stuff, and, for kids that have committed murmurs and stuff that were 16, 17, they're trying to get them resentenced under the new laws. And yeah, it says a judge is required to sentence a person convicted of aggravated manslaughter of a child to a minimum sentence of 13 years in prison, but may also sentence the person up to the statutory maximum of life in prison because it was a child. That's what it says. If convicted of aggravated manslaughter of a child in the state of Florida, a minimum sentence of 13 years. But the judge could also do a maximum life in prison, a statutory maximum. So she's going to do a minimum of 13 years because that's a child that she murmured. And that's what the law states. I don't know. But I want to find now, I want to, let's talk for a minute. while I find the dad's. I want to find the video. I hope it's saved. If not, I'll have to go to my Twitter to it. I might have sent it to me. Yeah, that's might have been what I might have did. I might have sent it to me. I thought I kept it though. So what do you guys think? What's what's your wow, I just logged off everything. Um what's your feelings on it? Do you think I don't know. I'm looking for it. Hmm. Maybe it's on my Twitter. Let me go to my Twitter. That's probably where it's at on my Twitter. But I got the statement of the dads. But what do you got? Let me see what chat's saying. When you have a child, you automatically adult in the state's eyes. Yeah. Well, she's she's gonna get a minimum of 13 years because it was a child. But the state could go for a statutory maximum of life. I don't know what they're gonna do. Um, this just happened, at the end of June. So I don't know if she's gonna go to jail or I mean I don't know, go to trial under the circumstances. Do you think that whoever they do assign her as lawyers, yeah, she's also pregnant again. Yeah, she told the police, she told the sheriff's deputies that she had been late for several months and for a couple months at least. Okay, I'm trying to get my um retweets here so we can see the boyfriend statement. I know it's here. Oh man, I watched this thing. Oh my gosh, with the dodo. This guy came across a coyote stuck in a barbed wire fence, and it was he cut it out. Maybe I didn't. Where the hell is it? Okay, let me go to news. I'll just Google it. Okay, so 17-year-old. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to bring it up. I had it. I don't know. I had it loaded. I don't know what the hell happened to it. Okay. Yeah, do you see where the Powerball jackpot is $1 billion for Wednesday? $1 billion. Unfreaking believable. I was blown away by that. Yeah, she's in jail. I don't think she's going to get bond, but oh my God, when I look it up, my video comes up. No way. I look it up. If you scroll down the page, my video comes up. That's wild. When you have a child, yeah. I wonder if dad is also father of the baby she is pregnant with. I don't know. They haven't. He said, but by his interview and what he said, let me email this to myself because I'm not finding it, and I had it saved. That pisses me off. You know, you go to the trouble to save. Baby's dad speaks up. Yeah, I by what I took from it, he wasn't involved. He because he says, well, you had a whole family that you didn't know. Um, and he says I wish I could have. Here it is, Fox News. All right, I got it. He says that he didn't even know him. Let me go back and share screen. Oh, come on. No, I don't want that. No, 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 no. Go back. Thank you. Let me share screen. Sorry, it took a minute. I don't know where it went. I saved it under Fox News on YouTube, but apparently not. Okay, this is the dad now. He's 17. Let me get this. And I'm sure it's going to play an ad first. But I will pull the screen.
With Dexcom 7, the most accurate.
Okay. I'll shut that off till the ad runs through. What? No. Play the stupid ad. Okay, here we go.
Major death from suspected fentanyl overdose. Now, Prince William County Police are addressing how they are trying to combat fentanyl dangers. Fox 5's Tisha Lou spoke exclusively with the teenager's family, joining us live tonight from Manassas with more on that. Tisha?
17-year-old Christopher Curry Jr. grew up in this Manassas neighborhood playing basketball and also skateboarding in the cul-de-sac where we are tonight. And by all accounts, he had everything going in.
This is the baby's dad. And he, too, was only 17. Hey, headstones. Hey. All right, let's get back into this.
In his favor, an honor student at Osborne High School, a job and a bright future ahead. After graduation, he was planning to study engineering at Morgan State University. It all came to an abrupt end nearly 2 weeks ago when his father says he discovered the 17-year-old lifeless in his bedroom.
Oh, this
By the
isn't
time
the
first responders
story.
arrived, it was too late.
They have this under the wrong header. They have this under the babies. Yeah, no. They put that wrong one. You have that under the wrong title, people. Sorry about that. I don't know why they have that listed like that. I mean, just look at all these 2 teens charged with fentanyl overdose. It's insane. It's insane. It is just insane how many people are dying from that. These are all overdose stories, but I'm looking for the one. Okay, let me stop sharing. I'll find it on here. Sorry, guys, I'm getting it. Oh, where did it go? Oh, forget it. I have no idea why it's not coming up. It's pissing me off. I wanted you to see the father's statement. I'll read it to you until I can get the video to pop up here. I have it on my iPad too. I have no idea why it's not. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Now, it's on the mirror, but it's just not coming up. It says, heartbroken dad, a baby boy, Killed, of fentanyl. I think I found it. Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Let me see. This is it. Oh my God, there's a ton of them. No. There is so many. That just blew my mind. How many there are. His father, Philip, I'm not going to say his last name, has said he is devastated. He said he is grappling with the thought of his son's passing. A 9-month-old baby named Elijah passed away in Nassau County, Florida, after his teenage mother allegedly put fentanyl in his bottle. The incident took place on June 26th and was reported to authorities when the baby became unresponsive. Despite efforts to revive, the child passed away after being taken to the hospital. Oh, wow. The 17-year-old mother claimed to have no knowledge of how fentanyl ended up in the bottle, but her statements changed during subsequent interviews. It was later revealed that the mother had mistakenly filled the bottle with what she believed to be coke, but it turned out to be fentanyl, a potent opioid. Father of the child, also 17, who had limited contact with his son, expressed the devastation and regret for not being more involved in raising him. So the dad wasn't involved as either. It sounds like she was pretty much on her own. However, at 17, you know better. At 17, you know better. You know that drugs are no good. It's crazy. I mean, you should see this webpage. It is just. It's just crazy how many there are. Oh my God. So, I'm going to try to find that one. It's not coming up on my Twitter. So he wasn't even involved in, and she was possibly pregnant again, according to the sheriff. The father of the child also said it was amazing. It's just really the best feeling just to meet your first kid for the first time and hold them, Elijah's father said. I just wish I would have actually got to be able to get to know him and raise him. He learned about his son's passing through a text message and initially struggled to believe the news. The father hopes for stronger charges against the mother in this tragic case. I didn't think it was real, he said. He had a whole other family that he never got to meet, Philip said. They loved him. They never got to meet him and had the most love that they could for him. Okay, so his family hadn't even met the baby, and the baby was 9 months old. So he wasn't there either. I mean, I'm not making excuses for her. I'm not. But I can see the overwhelmed. Yeah. Let me search here on YouTube. See if I can get it to come up. Let me see if it comes up that way. Yeah, this is it. I found it. Yay. I found it. Let me share screen. I found it. It should have been there in the first place. I don't know why it left. YouTube doesn't like me anymore. All right. Now we're going to, this is the father. I was just reading part of his article.
His father shared these photos with the source and shared his.
I'll start it over.
You're looking at a picture of the 9-month-old Nassau County boy who died from an overdose of fentanyl in his baby bottle. His father shared these photos with the News 4 Jax and shared his heartbreak over the tragedy. This time last night, we brought you the news that the child's 17-year-old mother had been arrested and charged with aggravated manslaughter.
She told deputies she put what she thought was cocaine in the baby's bottle to help put him to sleep. Turned out it was actually fentanyl. Today, News 4 Jax reporter Marilyn Parker spoke with the baby's young father. Marilyn, he says he's in shock.
Yes, he is also 17 years old. He shared how he didn't get to see his son much, but says if his son's mom was tired that day, he would have taken him. No questions asked.
17-year-old Philip Bird sits
Okay,
next to his.
but he said that he didn't, that his family had never even met the baby. Hey, YouTube Duckery. He said that he wasn't in the baby's life. I don't know. Single mothers have sole custody and do not have to show the father to allow the father to see or help raise the child until they are put on child support through the courts. Put what link in chat? Oh, the member link? My other things are on my screen going across, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. My 15-year-old goddaughter would know better. It was the report. It was that news article itself. But here we go.
His father, also named Philip.
They
say they're after the death of their son and grandson, 9-month-old Elijah. Their situation is complicated. The young father didn't see his son much, but when he did,
it was amazing. I mean, it's really just the best feeling. getting me to kid first kid for the first time and like hold him. And I just wish I would actually got to be able to like get to know him and raise him.
On June 26, Nassau County deputies responded to a call of an unresponsive baby. The 17-year-old mother told them she put the baby to sleep, but he wouldn't wake up.
This is Deerfield Country Club Road. We were just told the incident happened inside this house. We spoke with the people on the inside. They say the 17-year-old is a family friend. She would often come and go, but that day she was not supposed to.
Okay, she would often come and go. She was just a family friend. Was this girl homeless with this baby? What is this the link to what I'm showing now? In June in Sarasota, an 8-month-old died of fentanyl. OD. Both parents arrested. Good. Yeah, I seen the link. I found. Is this the same one? If not, I'll play it after this. Wait a minute. This is almost done.
Be here. The baby died at the hospital. Word says he found out from a friend via text.
I didn't think it was real.
But at the time, he didn't have the whole story. Neither did investigators. Wednesday, Sheriff Bill Leeper shared a picture of the baby's bottle. The narcotics unit tested it and found fentanyl. The mother told deputies she thought she was putting cocaine in the baby bottle to help put him to sleep. The medical examiner ruled his death a fentanyl overdose.
Wow.
Deputies arrested and charged her with manslaughter.
She's the only one that knows the real truth, why she did it.
Word says they want to see stronger charges, but for now, they sit in disbelief.
He had a whole other family that he never got to meet, that loved him, that never got to meet him, and had the most love that it could for him. And we never got to show him that and be able to take care of him and raise him.
How does that feel?
Horrible.
DCF and the Nassau County Sheriff's Office are still investigating this case. We have resources available for any struggling parents right now on newsfordex.com. Back to you.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars?
Wow. I'm wondering if she was also homeless. Yeah, this here, I wasn't going to talk about this because everybody is, but the interview that Carly's parents gave, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that whole thing. But anyway, that's the next interview. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. I have my feelings on it. But now I'm wondering if she was also homeless with that baby. Or bouncing from place to place to sleep. Because those were friends. That was a friend's house where it happened. And they said she wasn't even supposed to be there that day. So I'm just wondering. Yeah, she knew better. And like I said, to me, she seemed like it was just too easy to go ahead and do. I mean, why would that be the first thought to come to your mind? You're tired. You need a nap. I'm going to just give my baby something so my baby goes to sleep. I mean, why would that be the first thought in your head? You don't need to pry into that. I don't know, because I'm sure she didn't announce that she had DRUGSs on her, but they could have watched the baby while she took a nap. Yeah, somebody could have something. I mean, I don't know. There needs to be, I'm sure there's going to be more coming out. But does the father have every right to be upset? Absolutely. But does he have a right to want to go after her when he wasn't there supporting her, that baby either, by his own words, and neither was his family? So where's the fine line here on what they should say and shouldn't say? She had 2 illegal drugs that aren't cheap. She had help. In a minute, when I'm done. I'm almost no. When I'm done. No, I'm almost done, baby. Okay. All right. I don't know. Yeah, that's what she changed her statement to. First she denied knowing anything, and then she said, "Well, I thought it was COKE." You know, I'm like, okay, does that make it any better? I mean, Jesus. And the amount that was in there, regardless of which one it would have been, the outcome would have been the same. I mean, that was a lot. That baby had a lot. Can you have a snack too? She wants potato chips, of course. She refused to eat lunch today. She said she wasn't hungry. And she won't, and that's a rarity, but it happens once in a while. But then she'll want junk food, but that's not going to happen. She has to eat. Then she can have the junk food. You have intent to harmful. Yeah. See, I'm hungry and I can't spell. We all want snacks now. Thanks, kid. Oh, she's a trip. She'll come back in 2 seconds and say, "Is it time yet? Can I have them yet?" And then she'll wait 2 more seconds and come back. "Can I have them yet?" She's going to be 8 years old pretty soon. Couple weeks. And every night when she says her prayers, she says, "You know, God, you're pretty cool, but you got to get me the Lego land for my birthday." And I just stand in the doorway and laugh my ass off. That's not how you do it, kiddo. But at least he prays, I guess. I was howling last night. On the 21st, hers is August 3rd. She's going to be 8. And she's actually starting to do like big sister things, like I was doing dishes last night because, I still won't use my god dang dishwasher. I keep saying I'm going to, and I never do. But she took her little brother into the bathroom and brushed his teeth. I was like, "You what?" Yeah. I was like, okay. And then she tortures him. They torture each other. And he whines about everything else. He's 5. He's at that stage. So I don't know what's going to happen if they're going to up the charges, leave it alone, because I don't know. At least it's good to know that according to the law. Okay, now I don't know. At least according to the law, she's going to get a minimum of 13 years. I don't know. Okay, now this next story kind of touches home too, because I'm from Pennsylvania, and this is Bucks County, which wasn't far from where I lived. They had some flooding, and there was a mom and 2 kids missing. And they were doing everything they could search wise. They had some torrential rains, and they got some flooding, and they're not from that area. 9 people lost their lives. There was 4 missing. Okay. I'll play this one, and then I'm going to play the update on the 2 young siblings that are still missing. It's really sad. It's really sad. But there's bigger problems going on in the world than Beta Tata worrying about her damn stupid ass, lying ass on this artwork and trying to call everybody out. She's worrying about that shit. She needs to worry about what real life is, because the little girl has no idea. And she can go ahead and call me a 70-year-old all she wants and talk about a nursing. I don't give a shit. That don't bother me, girl. Please. Is that all you got? Is that really all you got? Besides, calling people the nastiest, foulest things. Girl, you have no credibility and you do it to yourself. We don't have to do it to you. You do it to yourself. But I'll give you some of your buddy BHB's own words. Little girl, take a seat. Because you're checking yourself right on out of YouTube. No one's doing it to you. You're doing it to your damn self. I don't know who the hell you think you are, that you can dox somebody who doesn't even have nothing to do with it. And yeah, that's doxing, because she has nothing to do with this. And you had no right to put out that picture. And that just proves to us even more how you don't vet none of your sources, because had you vetted it, you wouldn't have put it out, because you got it. That's why Betty was in your chat. She gave it to you right then and there, and your dumb ass posted it. And you knew. So you deserve what you get. You also know you're lying about this artwork, just like you lied about everything with Marvon and Dre. We all know that. You've been called out. Receipts have been shown. You've never showed one real damn receipt. Not no real legit receipt. You've never roasted anybody. You've never roasted anybody's panel. You've never done shit but make yourself look like an idiot. I can't help it. People want to watch that train wreck. Good for them. Give them a hand. I don't care. I don't. You're nothing to me. And your comments don't, is that all you got? Don't bother me, girl. But keep doing stupid ass behavior and we'll keep calling you out. I'm calling you out on your own words, your own actions, nothing else. I could get up here and say a lot of things about you that probably would be true, but no, don't need to. You do a fine job making yourself look like a ridiculous idiot. You don't need no help. But let's get into something else. I don't know why I ran it. On the road. Now, this is a news conference in Bucks County. They had these flash floodings, and there's still kids missing. Sad. The flash flood occurred. Oh, that's awful. We believe approximately 11 cars on the road. 3 were confirmed swept away. Rescue crews were able to establish a command post, an operational forward position. We rescued 8 people from the cars and 2 people from the creek. We have currently 4 confirmed fatalities. Correction. 3 confirmed fatalities and 4 are missing. Search teams have actively searched the riverbanks and the creek banks from the Delaware River up to the flood site on 532. And now they're not from that area. They were up there visiting. They were up in Pennsylvania visiting. I think they were down here from the Carolinas or somewhere. I don't. But they were visiting, and the father and the one son got out. They got out of the water, but the mom and the daughters, the babies, didn't. Hey, Becca. Continuing to do that operation today. Assets from the Southeastern Regional Task Force in Philadelphia, Montgomery County are also involved. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family at this time. We are not going to release any names at our respective families. Search teams continued last night until dark. There was a minor search team left in the area to continue. And at first daylight, we deployed USAR teams to the site, and we are now working what we call along
Hughes Creek. It's H-U-G-H-S.
I lived back home when we had the 77 flood, and it wiped out a whole neighborhood. A whole Tanneryville was gone. My best friend's husband lost his mom and his two sisters. Him and his brother and his dad made it, but the mom and the two sisters didn't. It was awful. And you seen people going around canoes. It was just awful. A lot of people lost their lives. I was young, but I was still out there in the throes. And cleanup was, oh my God. It was gross.
At this time, we have assets in place for the next 12 hours, and we will have an update at 11:30 this morning for the press. Damage assessment teams are out right now, assessing damage not only to the roads, but also to any homes.
Okay.
That might have
All right. I want to know about the missing.
By this, and fire company South Main Street already broke to that. I'll take a few questions. What's this rescue?
All right. Now I'm going to show you another article. Or another.
Right now, the flash flood is over. We have assets in the creek search.
I'm going to show you another one. That's just giving you the detail, but there's one here I want to show you about who's still missing. No. They missing children identified. Here it is. I believe it was a 2-year-old and a 9-month-old. They must have found the mom. I guess we'll find out here in a minute. But yeah. Let me share screen. Baba, you're not coming out. Sorry. You just want to come out and cry. Because you're spoiled. You want attention.
Of the family of those two missing children, they speak out. Let's listen to this update here on Live Now from Fox.
Where the nature of search and rescue operations like this, we need to do our due diligence, and these duties will always take precedence. So we appreciate and we your understanding, and thank you for your time. Today's operations concentrated in an area south of 532. We were in an area of about 40-acre site looking through silt pillages, sonar operations, air operations, water rescue operations, things that we could not have done yesterday due to weather conditions, things we had to do today thanks to the weather. We had air assets in the air as well as drones. We also had cadaver dogs, search and rescue dogs as well. So all these things we could not do yesterday because of the weather. We were able to get accomplished today. Other than that, as far as operations go, I have nothing else to report. We had 5 people die as a result of this tragic event, with 2 children still missing. We would like to, Chief Schmidt and I affirm to everybody.
So they found the mom. And that's probably why they're concentrating on that area. Wow. That's awful. That's awful.
These people did not drive into high water. They were caught. This was a flash flood. And this was the meaning of flash flood. Every one of these people were caught in the water. The wall of water came to them. They did not go into the water. And we are confident when we say that. I would like to say the lives of multiple families have been altered and affected forever. We are fortunate to have one of these families here with us today. The strength of the Shell family has been inspiring to all the responders and to myself included. As a testament to their character, resilience, and compassion, the Shell family has came and met with us and began to console us. With the empathy they showed us, will never be forgotten.
Wow.
At this point, I would like to introduce the Shell family representative, Scott Ellis.
Okay, this is the one. This is the guy, his wife, and I'm not sure if the mother-in-law, her mother, was rescued or not. I know him and the boy was, but the two other children are still missing. Oh no, she just has to ask because I'm doing this. That girl eats 24/7 when she wants to, but she wouldn't eat lunch because she just was busy. She said, but she'll go get. I'm sure she's probably already got the bag of chips. Video is messing up. Let me lower it. Let me lower the settings. Maybe that's it. Sometimes that. Let me lower it down. See if that helps. All right, let's see if it plays better.
Good afternoon. My name is Scott Ellis. I'm Jim Shields' brother-in-law. Thank you all for being here today. First, our family would like to extend our deepest gratitude for the enormous efforts of so many emergency personnel who have been working tirelessly in dangerous and difficult conditions to rescue the victims of this horrific tragedy. Their compassion, kindness, and bravery have given us strength in this unspeakably difficult time.
Is that any better? Nope, still choppy. Might be the video. I can't turn it down no lower. If not, I'll just reload it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let me stop sharing. That's sad because that's her mom, and the two kids. Wow. That's so sad. That is just so sad. And I live back there and I know how the floods are, but and to know that your kids are still that's got to be hard. That's got to be hard. Okay, I reloaded to see if that works.
And their commitment to bringing Conrad and Matty home is unwavering. We are thankful that they were able to save so many affected by these unprecedented floods. And we are grateful that they were able to recover many who have been lost. We are, of course, also thankful that Jim, Katie's oldest Jack, and Katie's mother, Dahlia.
Oh, she made it.
Managed to
oh, that's great. The mother made it.
We'd also like to thank the community for their incredible outpouring of support.
Wow. At least it's not much good news, but it's good news. Because I thought the mother-in-law was missing as well. So that's great that she made it. It's just god awful. What do you mean a green gummy? No, actually, I think it was a red one. I had that thing stashed. I was holding on to it. But I knew doing that baby story was going to upset me like it did when I read it or seen it the first time. It's still chopping. I'm going to reload the page. Let me go. All right, let me do it this way. I don't know. There's some bad weather coming, so it could be that. It could be just, hey, Nikki. It just could be the way. Maybe a gummies would help you. Yeah, they helped me. Not gonna lie. I had made that. That was from the last batch I made. I haven't got nothing in a long time. I wish, but yeah. So, what do you guys think about this 17-year-old? What do you think? What's your opinion on her being charged with aggravated manslaughter and facing a minimum of at least 13 years and could be a maximum of life? You're having ginger tea? I think the Gummy Bear song, oh, I'd play that if I knew I wouldn't get a strike. My kids used to walk around singing that all the time last year. Oh my God, it got to the point where I wouldn't even let them near my phone because as soon as I put them on my phone, she'd put it on. But they sang that thing, I swear, for a year straight, day in and day out. My kids like to sing. My little one, my 5-year-old, he watches that movie sing, and there's like 5 other ones that are musical kids Disney movies, and he'll sit there and sing every song right along with them. It's so cute. Let's see if this loaded any better. Oh, I gotta share screen, don't I? I reloaded it, so if it don't, then it's in the. There's nothing I can do. It's not gonna play right. But that's sad. At least they found the mom's remains, but they haven't found the kids yet. But that makes sense why they're sticking to that area.
You continue to pray for the return of Conrad and Matty, and for the safety
Baba, stop.
of all those committed to bringing them home to us. Finally, we respectfully ask for privacy and space, both for our family, for our friends, and loved ones, as we deal with this horrific tragedy. As you can imagine, we are utterly devastated by the incredible loss our family has suffered. We will not be answering any questions or releasing any future statements. Thank you again for your kindness and support. We are incredibly grateful.
At the end of this press conference, we will not be taking any questions. As well. I also would like to introduce Mayor
All right. Well, that's sad.
They are listed in the order that they were recovered. They're listed in the order that they were recovered. 3 of them were recovered on Saturday, and 2 were recovered on Sunday. They are Enzo DePiro, 78-year-old white male from Newtown Township, cause of death, drowning. Susan Barnhart, 53-year-old white female from Titusville, New Jersey, cause of death, drowning. Catherine Seeley, 30-year-old white female from Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah, that's where they were from.
Cause of death, drowning. Yuko Love, 64-year-old Asian female from Newtown Township, cause of death, drowning with multiple injuries.
Wow.
Linda DePiro, 74-year-old white female from Newtown Township, cause of death, drowning. Because the deaths were all weather-related, the manner of death for all 5 victims is determined to be accidental. We extend our deepest condolences to all victims' families and friends during this extremely difficult time. It is a sad time for these families, this community, and all of Fox County. All efforts are focused on finding the missing children. Thank you.
Lastly, I need to explain the next step in this operation. We are bringing additional asks from around the state of Pennsylvania and New Jersey for tomorrow's operation. We expect that operation to continue during the day. We are going to concentrate on areas where we believe,
Yeah.
where we believe we're going to
Like I said, I've been through the flood situation where it took out a good chunk of the town, and because the dam broke, and after torrential rains, they found my best friend's mother-in-law clear on the other side of Pittsburgh, which is hours away. They found his sister even further. It's crazy. It's a sad.
We expect a 3 p.m. press conference.
Now, this is a recovery mission, of course. Unfortunately, it's sad, and that would be a true miracle if they found them babies. But 9 months and 2 years, and it's Tuesday.
This location tomorrow afternoon. Thank you very much for coming.
All right.
We appreciate your time.
Well, that's it. That's sad. I was hoping just hoping. There was that little sliver of hope when I heard about this that, but that's a sad story. So what's everybody, Kathy? Will you make it bigger so we can read what's said, please, ma'am? I thought I did, but it's over anyway. Yeah, I'll enlarge it next time even more. I'm sorry, I thought I did enough. No, I see you, T. I was just trying to get through the video without stopping every two. I tried CC, closed captions didn't work. I'm sorry, Stargazer's mom. I didn't know. I tried everything to fix the video. So that was 9 months and 2 years. Yeah. The baby was 9 months, and there was a 2-year-old little girl. I'm sorry, guys, about the choppy video. I really am. That's why I ended it. I kept reloading it, and it wouldn't matter. It was playing choppy. So, and I did everything I could on my end. So, yeah. That was just, I'm still kind of, I don't know. When I was looking up info on this 17-year-old giving this to her 9-month-old baby, I was blown away by how many articles, how many stories and reports there are of this happening to other children. There's a lot. Or kids themselves at 16, 17, messing with the street stuff, doing that and ending up ODing. It's insane. It's insane. I'm in my later 30s and my eyes are starting to let me down. Yeah, mine let me down a long time ago. Us 70-year-olds in here. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm 70. I'll own it. But I'll tell you what, if my skin looks like this when I'm 70, I'll be happy. In another 10 and a half years, I'll be happy. If I don't age a bit in the next 10 and a half years, yeah, I'll be happy. I guess she thinks that's insulting me. I don't understand how that is so, like, high schoolish. I mean, what the fuck? Are you serious? I mean, damn. My 5-year-old can come up with better ones. That's just, or she'll say I'm a 70-year-old version of nonsense. Okay. That's not intimidating or threatening. But when you're a Tata, the good old Tata, what else do you have? What does Burnt Toast call her? Vaja? Perfect name. Vaja. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now, I think it's YouTube. Damn's fault. Margaritaville. Yeah, I need to go get glasses my damn self. I put everything off. When it comes to me, I'm bad about that. So, would anybody got any big plans? Anybody having a Taco Tuesday? I'm not. Though the kids would like that. It always amazes me that women go at other women's ages. They will age one day. They don't do them the same to men. Internalized. Miss Nikki, you're right. You're right. I don't know why she thinks it's an insult to me, though. I mean, okay. Someday I will be 70. I mean, Lord, I hope I live that long. I got kids in there. You made an eye appointment. Now, see, now I'm going to make one because I really do need, these dollar store glasses that I've had forever and I just broke. For like $2.99. They weren't cutting it. And I have insurance. I don't know why I haven't went. I'm bad about doing things for me. Because no matter what you do in life, it costs money. And then I feel guilty if I spend something on me when, what if they need something? Or what if this needs done? Or, oh, I don't really need that right now. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, me too. I mean, hey, did something if I made it that long. Some people won't make it that long. But I have a funny feeling, a real funny feeling, that I'm going to outlast her on YouTube. Something just tells me. And not by anything, that I'm going to do. It's by what she's going to do. Unless, of course, I choose not to. New optometrist. Yeah, I got to go do that. You know what? My daughter has to go for her yearly eye exam. So I think I'm just going to make an appointment for myself and see the other doctor that sees adults. And she wants to get a new pair of glasses, and she takes such good care of her glasses because she likes to have different glasses to wear with her outfits. She's a world diva, but she takes good care of her glasses, and she's got 2 really nice pairs. So every year she can get a pair on the insurance. So I'm gonna let her get another pair. She's a little diva, but she cracked me up saying her prayer, and she's been saying it every night now for like 2 months. It just cracks me up. I don't know. We didn't have a Legoland and stuff like that to want to go to know about, to want to go to when I was a kid. So you trip walking. You don't if you look down, you don't need gummies. Oh, that might help you to look up, Taz. Yep, because as soon as Molly is done with her, she is gone. And Jelly Bean has been in Patreon lately, so Tata's time may be over soon. Oh, Jelly Bean's back in Patreon. Yeah, Molly will use. She can 1000% totally control Jelly Bean and use Jelly Bean's channel. She can do that to an extent with the Tata Head, but the Tata Head thinks that she's better than Molly in her head, in that tater puff, and she's only going to let Molly get so far before she starts her shit. So I would say, yeah. Oh, out of the 2, Jilly would be the one Molly would concentrate on because she can 1000% control everything there. Veda has no self-control. She's always angry and mad. But that mouth, Molly can't control that. Not like she can Jilly. As long as Kathy's not dressing. Why am I going to dress like JLR? What the hell are you people talking about? What do you mean? Oh, we should do that. You guys want to do that? Everybody can take turns coming up on panel. We can dress like a YouTuber. That would be cool. Dress up as a granny for a video and talk to Tata. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. But we could all do like, Betty and JLR and Dolly. You don't have to do a turtle for him. But, and actually, I might have a turtle costume from Ninja Turtles. I might still have one. It was for my little one, so it wouldn't fit nobody, but. Okay, I'm back behind in chat. Let me see. Yeah, you searched it too, Helen? Yeah, that was crazy. It's just insane. It kind of like stopped me for a second, and I was like, oh, what do I say now? I'm sitting here looking at this, and there's all these stories, and I got you guys live, and I'm like, oh my. I wanted to just stop right then and there and read them all. Nope, still packing this damn house after our setback this weekend. Oh, Lord, I hate packing and moving. Oh, it's probably why I don't do it often. I still prefer my Dollar Granny Store glasses. That's what I was using. They were working. I mean, and then I broke them, but I've had them for like 2-3 years. They're old, and they were like $4.99, maybe, but they work. But I do need to get my eyes checked. But JJ should be on her way out from her forgery game. She's still running with that and sticking with it too. She put some stupid community post up that I was like, what the girl, you put all this energy and all this time into these stupid post-it posts that you do that she doesn't stop and she doesn't end up making any sense. And she's always trying to make things fit where they just don't fit. I tried to tell her about the tagging shit on Twitter. She won't. Other people tried to tell her too. She won't listen. Justin is looking for a Candace wig and Patreon. What? Oh, I'll tell you what. He's a disgusting pig. He better not come on there dressing like her. Wow. Yeah, that's what I mean, TeKelley. We should all do one of these creators. Bubba, stop. Sit down, buddy. Sit down. It's okay. It's okay, big boy. Oh, you big old baby. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not holding you. You're 75 pounds. You're too big to sit on my lap. On this chair. He don't care. Yeah, we should do that. We should do night, and you can come up on panel and introduce who you are, and we could have fun with that. There you go, T. But Justin better not even do that. That dude is how does he expect to be taken serious in true crime when he does this shit like this? Pearl, come on. He got that right from Dre and Marvon. That's exactly where that came from. And sit on here and mock the victims and their families. And he calls it skits, comedy skits. What the hell kind of comedy is that? There's nothing funny in it. Nothing at all. I think it's degrading. I think it's disgusting that he does that. And now he's looking for a Candace wig? Jesus. Well, Helen, that was fantastic. I'm glad your husband's doing better. That's really good to hear. That's some scary shit. I am so glad he's doing better. Well, T, we can put some pillows in you. I'm not bashing. But I'm not big enough to be any of these bitch pimps. You could be Dolly or JLR. We could put a wig on. You can buy them bald things that slip over your hair. We got to get you one of them. And we got to use glue on your eyebrows so they don't move. And you can't blink. No, we're just doing it to be for funny. We know you're not a tragedy pimp. We're just doing it to, just for comedy, I guess. I don't know. Just to have some fun. YouTube. I like that name, YouTube Duckery. Yeah, I don't like the way Justin does it. I think it's disgusting. I think that's totally disgusting. YouTube Duckery, you can dress up any way you want to. I think it'd be fun. We should actually plan this for like maybe a week or 2 weeks from now. Give people time. I think it would be fun. I could have the link in chat and people could come up and show themselves. Because nobody will know who you are because you'll be in costume. I think it would be fun. You could do Molly and BHB. Okay. Who's going to be Laura? Who's going to be the Tata? Taz, who you going to be? It's time for spanking to get gone. Yeah. That makes me sick what he's doing. And it really pisses me off because people are fucking sick that watch it and support him, and he gets mad super chats. I'm not kidding you. He does. He gets views when he does that crap. Or when he's constantly on Summer Wells and Candace and Dawn and spinning his misinformation about any and everything. He gets views. But if he doesn't do that, he doesn't get as many views. He'll get sometimes 2,000 more or more views just because of that shit. And it's wrong. And I don't get it. I just don't get it. I try so hard to understand people. But there's just things that just mind boggle. It's like, what? Is it me? Is there something wrong with me that I don't find that stuff funny and amusing? I find it degrading and just disgusting to do to victims and their families. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. You would love to be a potato, but I have small. Oh, we could fix that. Balloons. Balloons work. Okay, then T, where you got a choice. I'm sorry then. Well, what about Zap Girl? I never really paid attention to her looks. Is she small? I don't know. Or Dolly or JR. Yeah, Taz, you could use balloons. Yeah, we ought to do this. We ought to set this up. Hey, Felony Melody. Thanks for coming in. We're setting up. We're gonna have it. It's gonna it. We're gonna pick a YouTube creator, preferably the Tragedy Pimps or someone along that line. Like Laura and Tate, and Betty and Molly and Justin and Dolly and the whole crew. We're all gonna dress up as them, and we're gonna have a pimp night. Oh, somebody's got to be the FBI agent. Your name can be Agent Bish Troll. Bish Troll. And you could be the FBI agent on the phone that Betty calls about a blank screen bothering her. Can you hear that phone call? Agent Troll here, and Betty will be saying, I want to report that there's a blank screen following me and harassing me and stalking me and put letters in my chat. I could hear it. It could be good. It could be good. Betty be freaking out. There's a blank screen that rubbed past me. That blank screen typed the letter G in my chat. That would be funny. There you go, T. You can be the FBI agent that takes the call. Helen, you can do the Betty. And T, you can take the call. I wonder what that. I bet you they all laugh. I bet you she put it on speaker. Betty's sitting there telling her about a blank screen and a piece of burnt toast and a queen bee and the headstones and headlines are stalking and bothering her. I know how to put that on speaker for the whole office to hear. There's a blank screen and it brushed past me, I think. I'm not sure because it's a blank screen. Oh, I couldn't even believe she called the FBI. Yeah, I could. My youngest daughter my youngest sister lets me know what's going on with her. Oh. Oh, we all have, Taz. Menopause sucks. I'm still waiting for the hot flashes to go away. I still get them years later. I'm over it. They lie. They don't go away. I used to be 5'6". I'm probably 5'5". I don't know. I might have shrunk. I didn't gain weight till I started gaining back weight till I got the kids. They have to eat totally different. Yeah, so much fun. So, I thank everybody for joining me. Sorry I brought sad stories, but that baby that really just struck me. Because when I was looking up any more information, all that came up just kind of, wow. Those stories need told. There's a lot of them. I might share a couple more another day. Yeah. But it's sad. It's just sad that baby's gone. I'm 5 foot, but I think I've shrunk a tiny bit because I've got to stretch to the peephole on the door. Yeah, I probably would. Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, I'm going to be 60 in a few months, September 1st. So I probably did shrink. I feel like it. You have scoliosis, curved spine. Ow. Oh. I had a friend live with that. Mm-mm. She had surgery and had a rod put in her back. It was crazy. She went through a lot. Oh, thank you, Helen. Yeah, it blew my mind. I think I am gonna do some more of those, and they're all recent stories, but they have them going back, and these are all just recent. It just was crazy. Your September 10th, we'll have a party. It's the big 6-0. I'm not probably doing a damn thing. Maybe I'll stream. I gained 15 pounds recently because I'm 5'8" and look 6 months pregnant. My weight. Oh, yeah, it's tough at our age. I hate it, but I do miss riding my bike, so I am going to get another bike. I'm going to go back to ride my 4 or 5 miles. Sometimes I rode a little bit more every day. That was my time, my peace time. I want my bike back. I still wish I could find the bitch that hit me. I don't want to sue her. Would never do something like that. But she could have at least replaced my bike because she trashed it. She trashed it. And come on, it was like $170. It wasn't even an expensive freaking bike. I mean, I would have stopped, but that's me. I also wouldn't have been going twice the speed limit and texting and not watching where I was going and run totally off the road onto we have these paths or sidewalks. So you can walk, run, ride your bike, whatever, and don't have to be out on the highways. We have them all over the place here where I live. She came up onto the sidewalk, child, and took my bike out and me, but my bike didn't survive. It was too mangled. The whole front of it was like, yeah, it was trashed. Oh, there is one in Messenger? Well, let me go look. T, what'd you do now? I'm gonna find out. Oh, it's thunder, and my dog is gonna go ballistic. I gave him some Benadryl. I do for the bad storms. He's still gonna need, and if it does, T, I'll just edit it, let him mute the part they're going to anyway. But I'll play it whenever I'm done. It's he's still gonna need his Xanax when it's really bad. But for these regular storms that we have here in Great Florida, the Benadryl seems to be working good and not making him all groggy and stuff. I hate the way he looks. He looks at me so sad when he's on. I just maybe it's just me.
Shit. Here we go again.
Wait a minute. I didn't want to start that yet. But anyway, guys, let's see what else. Menopause is real, y'all. I'm sorry, it had to have been terrifying. Yeah. Menopause sucks. The hot flashes are what kills me down here in this heat. It's rough. I'll take one if you're up. Yeah, I walk a lot at work, but also spend a lot of time driving to my stores. Yeah, I'm sure you do. I bet you were. My sister was just a manager. She wasn't even a GM like you that you had to go to how many different stores and run all them stores. She just had one store, and I know how she worked. I could imagine how much you work. 109 here feels like 120. Yeah, it's been baking. The kids even now go swimming like shortly after breakfast and do their playing till about lunchtime. Then they don't even want to go swimming anymore. It's so hot out. They go in the house. They don't ride their bikes too much this time of year for like this because it gets too hot and miserable. They don't like it. I make them go outside in the mornings. They got to get some exercise. It's so humid. Yeah, the humidity is it's bad here. But we're getting to the time of year where it's beautiful down here and we're outside from morning till dark because it's just a beautiful time of year down here and you can be. But I'm over the rainstorms every day. I'm ready for that to pass. I mean, it's cool sometimes, but it gets on your nerves. Well, TeKelley made an outro for me. 74 here and feels like 100. Ugh. My oldest daughter lives in Oklahoma. I hear it gets really hot and sticky there. You finally figured out the licensing chip for YouTube? Really? Tell me. Because they drive me nuts with this music stuff. They give us music we can use. Then when we use it, they do a copy claim or they want to share the 2 pennies that you get paid for the ad running. I mean, what do you want to give them? A penny? I mean, is it that big a deal? 1 penny? Okay. Like I told Upchurch, you can have the 2 cents, dude. I didn't even play your damn music. Needless to say, he dropped it the same day. But, yeah. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys all for hanging out with me all this time. And I haven't heard this yet. So, you people are getting to debut. This is an outro that TeKelley made. Oh, I love this monkey. Oh, my God.
Shit. Here we go again.
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
I love it. T, that's fantastic. I love that monkey in the end. I love the way when he talks. I drink and I know things. I wish. But I do once in a great while. I've been, for about 8 months now, I've had these 2 shots of Fireball sitting in my fridge, nice and chilled. I've been threatening to drink them for months now, and I just might. It might make me know things. Who knows? But guys, thanks for hanging out with me. T, thank you so much. You do too much. I really appreciate you. T does some fabulous intros and outros, people. She needs to start charging. But okay, guys. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time.